So I'd spoken to my opposite number, Alexander Kubrikov, right on the first day of this war when Putin invaded. And we promised that we would carry on supporting. 6 months in, it seems like the appropriate time to put an action plan in place to think about the reconstruction of Ukraine. But not just that, and there are over 300 bridges, for example, destroyed, 25,000 kilometres of railway damaged. But it's not just that, it's also how to help them during the war as well, so the short-term reconstruction. So we've been working on this for some time, pulling together this action plan that we've been able to announce and formally sign today. This agreement with the Ukrainians means that we will step up, and it really puts some detail on some of the pledges that we've made previously. Yes, it's both, because what we'll do, for example, is provide them with expertise, some equipment as well. There are containers headed their way to fix roads, fix bridges, fix the railway lines. And we've seen, just yesterday, that Putin thought nothing of bombing Ukrainian train station. Reports say 22 to 25 people have died. That is people's lives. It's also the infrastructure that is helping to service that region. So this deal will help with the short-term things, fixing bridges, helping with supply chain problems, and helps the rest of the world as well, because things like Ukraine, grain exports can be assisted. But also thinking through the longer term as well, where we've already been working in close cooperation with, for example, to get some of the big British contractors in to help with the rebuild of the country. And since we know that nearly £100 billion, dollars rather, of damage has been done in Ukraine, there's plenty of reconstruction work to be done. Mm-hmm. Well, look, I think the whole of our country, has sort of found something in common with what's happened in Ukraine. People either remember, if they're elderly, or at least have heard about the Blitz and how the country withstood that. And I think we feel a lot of compassion for what's going on in Ukraine. So having a Ukrainian family was a decision that we took very early on. Actually, they've been with us for more than 4 months now, I think. So they've lived with us for a long time, and their story and seeing how they're settling in, and the child's gone to school and learning English and all of those different things, of course makes it very real. But I think I feel the same way as most Brits do about this. Freedom isn't free. There's a cost to helping others defend their own territory. We're seeing it in the energy prices that we're all having to pay. But we know that the alternative, doing nothing, allowing a dictator to run riot, is not a future for Europe. It's been there in the past, and we can't see it go back again. Well, I think it's important for the whole country that we do this, and it's clearly not something which is going to be fixed quickly. We're 6 months into this war now, and I don't think it's revealing anything you won't realise to appreciate it will probably still be going on in another 6 months, and the reconstruction, in any case, for years to come. So it's a massive project, and I do think it's really important that we carry on with it, come what may. One of the things I think is very reassuring, regardless of who wins the leadership contest and becomes the next Prime Minister, is we will have a Prime Minister who is absolutely every bit as committed as Boris Johnson has been to Ukraine, because both the candidates have made clear Ukraine defending freedom is absolutely at the core of what they believe, and it will be of their administration in number 10 as well.
Do you think you'll still be here next month?
Look, I don't know exactly what will happen. I'll leave that to the next Prime Minister. What I do know is support for the Ukrainian people will still be here next month, and that I can guarantee.